A very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Or let me rather change that to a very good year to you. And that is because it's rugby season fever yet again. We're back here in the year 2026 after the rugby experiences of 2025 that left many a fond memory for rugby followers, rugby players, administrators around our beautiful province, country as well. My name is Barry Wilson. I'm delighted to be with you this afternoon, yet again here at this 148 derby between the host club Villages and the friends from Hamilton's here today. Why 148? Some might be saying, but it's both clubs in their 150th year, 151 for Hamilton's. Well, don't forget we had a war in between, unfortunately, and they, rightfully so, didn't play any challenge games then. So the derby today, to get the season off, it is the pre-season friendly, but much to play for in the honour. Let's have a look at the team lists, and let's see now if the hosts are here in full force. They are. And number 1, Raiz Sali. 2 is Zander Keys. 3, Adam Yetling. 4 is William Scott. 5 will be Dion Rabi. 6 is Hanno Jacobs. 7, Neil Fenter. 8, Thomas Mayer, the soaring man in the line out. 9 is William Rose. Aidan Topley is 10. Reino Mapori 11. Captain Andries Fullion is 12. Austin Prince is 13. And Matthew van Skalkveld 14, with the man in the back, 1-5 on his back, Graham Thompson. Hamilton's, they here to play today, and play they will. They'll come to make sure they get the honours of the Derby Trophy. Nick Rubik 1, 2 Heath Jacobs, 3 Devon Martinez, 4 Mika Cowley, 5 Zander van der Merwe, and Stassenel is number 6, Vadima Inzamo 7. Kwesi Dlamini is 8, Christoph Smith 9, 10 will be Ethan Isaacs, 11 JP Lewis, Christian Zietzman inside centre 12, Travis Ismail outside him at 13, Gerard Ackerman 14, and Yazid Karim at 15. While both sides, we've just seen an entertaining second team game, also getting the opportunity to stretch the legs. No wasting time here. The second team game went slightly over, and Andries Fullion has already brought the men out in white, and that is the home side Villages onto the field, ready to continue with their great start to the pre-season friendly so far. Yes, we've got Hamilton's arriving in their well-known strip of the red, black and yellow colours, and wonderful to see the junior Hammies with them as well, leading them out, the young boys, and they have the aspirations of one day playing in the senior first side. Such a great crowd here today to enjoy the start of the rugby season, and 2 top clubs, with Hamilton's established on the 14th of March 1875. 151 years ago, basically. And as you know, bragging rights of the oldest club around here in the Western Cape area. And just celebrating their 150th year in this 2026 rugby journey will be the host Villages, established on the 2nd of June in 1876. So 150 years, a big year here for Villages. Well, a big day for the 2 clubs, and we're just waiting for the man in the middle to conduct the proceedings, and that will be our referee, Mr. Jaco Smit. Both sides lined up, and we're just waiting for Jaco Smit to take the field, and I'm sure that he's just getting his communication systems ready. Alex White has just done the second team game in officiating there, and let's hope that Mr. Jaco Smit will be on the field soon. Just let me take the opportunity to also share with you that this presentation and presentations for club rugby here in the Western Cape schoolboy rugby, you name it, any sports, any codes, will be brought to you by the Global Sports Network coverage, GSN, and they the main coverage, also followed by, in their footsteps, Decro Paints, RD Consulting, G Sportswear, Sim Control. Those are the friends of Global Sports Network who've also kindly sponsored and got involved in supporting the club rugby that we enjoy every weekend and throughout the weeknights. Well, our man in the middle, the conductor, Mr. Jaco Smit, just getting those communications ready. He is here now, and experienced man, right man for the job between these two top sides. Just remember that Villagers ended up last year, they played in the finals in the Gold Cup, losing to the Knuckle Bulls and what a game that was, but a great season for Villagers. And Hamilton's also runners up and high up in the league positions last year. Would have made past old boys for Hamilton's like Damien Delenda and Curtly Aaron, so very, very proud to know that when they played for Hamilton's that the high standard of excellence in rugby is continuing there. Right, it's a great kick up into the air, cannot go to ground, it's knocked backwards, and now it gets broken into the hands of Zander van der Merwe, taking it on further, the big lock forward for Hamilton's. Playing scrum off is Isaacs coming in. Dlamini, Kwesi Dlamini, strong number 8. It's turnover ball, but referee says there would have been hands in there. Yeah, you can see his indication. That's the only way that that ball could have come out. And even if you had a syringe, you wouldn't be able to have sucked it out if you didn't use your hands. Right on the spot, Jaco Smit. And even though it's a derby, what are we going to do? For me, as you always know, if you've followed me over the years, save it to Cindy Parler. Half a try is the kick, but Christoph Smith says, no ways today, it's derby day, and we want to score tries. And in the spirit of the game, Hamilton's go to the corner flag. Two coaches, the Villagers coach, very successful seasons he's had, and especially last year, Andrew Kutsia got off to a great start so far in the pre-seasons, and Heinkrich for Hamilton's. Also very, very excited about today's game. This will be a real tester for both sides with the league about to kick off. Gone to ground. Nick Rubik taking it up further. The standoff loose head for Hamilton's. Referee arm out, saying offside infringements, but playing the advantage. Coming again now to Zitzman. It's a long pass out. Will it be taken on by Karim? But referee playing the advantage, playing backwards is the call. Ismail couldn't get away from the rush defence of Villagers. And will they go to the corner flag yet again? Coming around the corner in the mall is the call. Will they make it work yet again? Heath Jacobs, he knows now how important this throw is. Can they find their jumpers? Up it goes, beautifully taken by van der Merwe. The peel-off is great. This could be great points now for Hamilton's. Short to the line, courageous tackling. And referee will definitely have a chat here, if not even go to the pocket, because there's repeated infringements here by the men in white, and that being the Villagers. Andries Viljoen getting called in to speak to his troops.
No more.
And no more, as you can see, Jaco Smit indicating. Nimerni Dankie, because the next time I'm sure he will be saying, go to the naughty chair outside the headmaster's office and sit at the recording table on the sides of the field. Well, that kick's actually lost ground for Hamilton's. Very interesting, coming off the side of the boot there of Christoph Smith. And maybe it's a tactical move because he took his team about 4 meters back. This time it's taken by Mark Cowley in the line-out for Hamilton's. Their line-out work's been constructive. Referee's arm out is out again. And the chair should surely be warmed up now. There we go. As called. Not listening. Coming around the corner again. This time probably around the corner on 2 wheels, not even at a slow pace. Referee very frustrated about that and saying, in the space of the last 5 minutes, I've had to speak too many times, and now sending Thomas Mayer to the naughty chair. Villagers yet again driving on the ball. Hamilton securing it. They still got control. Now it comes out to the back to Smith. There's a breakthrough, and it's Smith again. Coming through beautifully. That is an outstanding performance. Soft passes off the hip. No indication of looking to where we were passing. So Villagers try to take the man with the ball, but just off the hip flip, and young Christoph Smith was there to actually dot down under the poles. I said earlier on, you could feel when I went across, I could feel the spirit in the Hamilton's cap, and they were buzzing for this afternoon. This derby game result pre-season means a lot in the history of these two clubs.
Ons moet die dissipline oplet. Ja, kom die hele tyd van die kant af. Dankie. Lucas, left of the mark. Let's go, let's find up. Ear to ear, please. Solid bind. 3 calls, 3 movements. Hele backline play gebruik. Crouch. Bind. Sit.
Right, we're back again, and that is now broken blind as William Rose, and he there tackled into touch, but referee's still saying that arms out, taking the legs out. Pushed the corner flag by Aidan Topley. And this is a line out that they will definitely want to win. Zander Kies, he's an experienced thrower. He, in the line outs, had a great season last year. Can he find his jumper? It's normally Thomas Mayer who's on the sideline in the naughty chair. So their line out going a bit astray here, Hamilton's. On the attack here, counter attack, and it's turnover ball from the Villagers line out. Ethan Isaacs puts it up again. It's beautiful running here from Graham Thompson. Gone to ground, ball back again. Hamilton's clearing out at the ruck, putting pressure on Villagers, not allowing them to play pick and go. Their rush defence as well.
Offside.
There's a collision there with Van der Merwe coming out wide now, soft hands, that's been knocked forward. Referee comes
Number
back
3
for the
offside.
penalty infringement for offside lines by Hamilton.
3 clearly offside. Going here.
And that's a successful touchline finder. Villagers now playing again. They had the line out just now inside the 22 on this side of the field. It's gone to the far side now. Still needing to rely on a new line out call with Thomas Mayer still not there, and it's well worked this time with Dion Rabi, the big number 5, taking it. Villager's body height is good, the drive is good. Jaco Smith monitoring from the back as the referee saying all offside lines are being adhered to. Zander Keys yet again taking it on further. William Rose digging for the ball now. Quick ball needed. Is it going to come to Adam Nietling? Yes, it is. The big man rumbling on, changes it into four-wheel drive for those powerful legs. Referee's arm is out. Pick and go time. Is it going to now be another call to the headmaster corridor? Andres Fullion over the top. It went by Topley. Back inside it comes to the dancing Thompson. He's tackled backwards. Referee now says no advantage, playing behind the advantage line. And Hamilton's will have to be careful now. It's tap and go by William Rose. Over the top, and just when everybody thought it had gone over the fence, the outstretched up hands of Khan Reno Mapo stretched for the heavens and plucked that ball out of the air to dot it down in the corner and make it a 5-pointer at the present moment. Still the conversion to come. Hamilton's leading 7 points to 5. Aidan Topley will know the importance of this kick. Kicking into a breeze. What a lovely crowd has gathered here this afternoon. Here at the Villages home ground. We've all definitely been missing the rugby season, and it's good to see that when we get an opportunity with schoolboys starting as well as club rugby, folk are coming out in the numbers. That sounds like a great kick, but it's just gone to the left-hand upright, and score remains 7 points to 5 in the favour of Hamilton's. 11.5 minutes have been played. Christoph Smith gets it going again. It's a very, very good kick. There's a little bit of a knock-on fumble there. Referee will see it as such, but it says coming off the hands first and going forward in that collision between the two Villages players. So this is exactly the importance. To me, that looks like
Point.
Christoph Smith as not playing in the number 10 jersey.
Just get the ear to ear, please. It's basics. It's basics.
Is Ethan
Yeah,
Isaacs, according to program. But if I remember correctly, that looks like Christoph Smith.
Crouch.
Hi.
Point. Sit.
Hein. Scrum going well here now. They will get the advantage, and that is a great drive and a pull-away retreat. Hamilton will be extremely proud of that.
Clearly, under pressure, stop out. Back out. Goes back out. That's your mark. That's your one.
The driver's on, it's good one now. You can see playing scrum off as confirmed is Ethan Isaacs in the number 10 jersey playing scrum off. It's a pop on, he gives it to Heath Jacobs. Ethan Isaacs yet again, now Christoph Smith. Through the hands it went, very quickly off Lewis. Ball's gone wide, Andres Fullion's come through. Brought to ground are Hamilton's. The dummy run is good, but it's taken on by Jacobs. Try scored! T-R-Y with capitals. And that was started on the left-hand side of the field with the drive and being brought down short of the Villagers line, and then through the swift hands with J.P. Lewis, the left wing, coming right across onto the right-hand side, and then back inside, and looked like Heath Jacobs is the man that actually had the honour there of taking the flat ball and crashing over. 12 points to 5 is the score.
Kick. Still 35.
Villagers players are a little subdued at the moment, a little quiet. So are the loyal supporters here that come out in big numbers. But Hamilton's in vocal cheer. That sounded solid, that sounded great. And you could hear that from the click of the boot. And an extra 2 points, making it 14 points to 5 to the men in red, yellow and black. Hamilton's the visitors after some 16 minutes. The kick is good. Well taken here by Van der Merwe. Gone to ground it is. Ethan Isaacs now looking for the box kick. Oh, never let that bounce, and that was William Rose under some confusion with Thompson. Both of them lucky to have that ball coming back. This is good running on pass, and all that could be done by Reino Mapo is knee that into touch.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know.
And there's lots of expressive opportunities there for the home side. Once they get the opportunity to counter-attack, they'll never waste that. And Andres Fullon loves putting it into R for race and get that back line going. Watch the Austin Prince, the outside centre. He's got wonderful acceleration, balance on both feet, and if he gets going this afternoon with space, Hamilton's could be chasing some shadows.
4. 4 man. 4 man. Right. Let's go, Emmys.
We look at it again now. Heath Jacobs. He's the man to put this ball in the line out. Up it goes, well taken by Mika Kali. William Rose, but it's great clearing out by Villagers to return the ball to themselves, and Hanno Jacobs is taking it on. There's the big ball, Fullon. The dummy run, Fullon now is there, he runs onto it. Could that have been slightly high? Referee saying yes, play on, but he's now given the penalty, I think, for falling over at the going to ground situation. So close now, leg drive, body
Release.
half's got to be good. The ball's available. Rose now, will he sell the dummy? And Topley is the man. He sells one dummy, sells two, and he didn't need to do a third because he could see the white line starting to open up in front of him, both in colour and in calling to him to say, here we are, come and get yourself a 5-pointer. And that line was respected by him darting through to dot over. Man of his ability, Aidan Topley will surely add the extra 2 points.
Still 15 seconds left.
There we go, and 14 points to 12 is the score. This is what the crowds have come to see. Entertaining club rugby, close score, game available for both sides to share the honours this afternoon, both sides to have the personal honours as well. Whoever wants it more will be celebrating well into the Cinderella night tonight, till that midnight dong of the party celebrations. Smith, another great kick, well taken again by William Scott. Goes to ground immediately. William Rose now. He gets that ball out. Just watch the closing of the space by Hamilton's, Rubik and Martinus, the two props for Hamilton's, saying this is a solid brick wall. You're not coming through here. Great kick by Rose. That's going to come down with icicles on it. It's gone backwards. Ethan Isaacs now on the ball, but from that very, very good kick, it's an opportunity now for Villagers to get the put in as well, gaining some 15 metres from the box kick.
Ons het net 30 secondes om 'n skram te vorm. Steven, just look in your offside lines, huh? Okay, sorry. Guys,
What will Villagers do here now? They'll be full of running. Could be a dummy run, could be bringing in the explosive right wing in Matthew van Skalkwyk. Referee's arm is out. Goes out wide to Viljoen. He tries to pop it back inside. It's gone forward. There is Matthew van Skalkwyk, the right wing, on the ball, but it had gone forward, so referee has to come back for the straight arm infringement. Topley now, he's just got to make sure he makes leather on leather contact off the side of the boot there. He knows he can do better than that, and it did almost come back into the field of play.
On the line, not okay, all good. That's the mark.
Mr. Sali delivering the code to Xander Keys. That is the line-out code, who it's supposed to go to. To the back of the line-out. No, to the man who's always charged with it is Thomas Meyer. Xander Keys now receives it again. Viljoen, he'll crash it on in the Bulls arena. He wants to take it on and charge forward. Beautiful running here from Fenter. Neil Fenter, hard-working number 7 flanker over the top. What a lovely take there by Mapo. He's had a good game so far. Scored a nice try earlier on with a similar pass. Back again now for William Rose. Fenter, can he beat one? No, superbly tackled. Through the hands it's going. Viljoen yet again. Prince has got it clear out. Hamiltons will want to tidy up. Ball is out. Rose through the legs. Topley not picking that up, and referee now consecutively saying it's about the 3rd or 4th penalty, kicking the ball through from the ruck.
Can't kick a ball in a ruck.
Lucky he hasn't deemed that as cynical in the sense of indefinite interpretation there being with intent. Nako Smith calmly controlling these troops because both these sides here, they know that they've come to play. They've been watched for their respective positions in these pre-season matches, almost used as trials, and everyone wants to make sure they've secured that number on their back for the 2026 season. Xander Keese, can he continue with that great 25 season? The drive is good. It's gone to ground, has it? Roebuck getting up. The drive is good. The drive is good. So good that it's actually driven through the marsh here, the marshy land, and it's actually come out on the other side. And the man with that ball could have been Hino Jacobs, getting that body heart down. And Villagers now, they take the lead, 17 points to 14. 15 minutes left to go. Well, folk, as I said earlier, if you would like to continue watching this presentation or similar throughout the season, do get onto the Global Sport Network app, and I think it's 40 Rand for your subscription only, and Global Sports Network will bring you live coverage every week, whether it be midweek games, whether it be weekend games, and mainly in the game code of rugby, but many other codes as well, both for boys and girls, whether it be club level, provincial levels, whether it be school level. So thank you to Global Sport Network and their respective partners in giving us the opportunity to commentate on these games, and also the opportunity to bring the games live to you. Direct kick into touch. Just an interesting one. I always remind folk, not too many folk take the opportunity or know the opportunity that there's a kick again option when it's directly into touch from kickoff. There's the scrum, which everybody just seems to move towards if it's gone directly into touch. But there's also the opportunity of a line out on the halfway line if that ball goes directly into touch. And the fourth option is if two players were awake, you could take the quick throw in, which is the ball having to just cross over the 5-meter front line. So there are options, but everybody plays the 99% safety of taking the scrum, as you see. Good scrum from Villagers. They're going to get the penalty as well. Rose Blake's out blind. Mapo now on the ball. He'll dance once. He bounces off once, two. He's met there by Stassanel, who says no further for you. And Fullion now holding on Topley, and Topley realizes that the wind is now getting stronger, coming in towards him, so he's going to have to get his boom driver out to reach the touchline. It's a kick, wonderful kick. It is a magnificent kick, because that was stroked for some 35 meters. And when I say stroked, that was a professional kick. No forcing, just using the dynamics of the ball through the air, and it torpedoed itself 35 meters to now put play halfway between the try line and the 22 of Hamilton's. Will the big drive come again? Thomas Mayer should be the man to the ball in the line out. There it is. The recipe is the same. Jacobs back on the ball, coming through to spoil it was Martinez. And referee now says, no. You spoiled it. You're spoiling the opportunities. He's going to have a chat on the far side. It looked like it was going to be an infringement to Villagers, but now there's some very stern talking, and I think that is some language that I believe might not be necessary, but also not acceptable on the field of rugby. So as you can see the indication there with the fingers, lots to say. And Thomas Mayo, who's already been in the naughty chair, he can't afford to go again, otherwise he'll be in the naughty shower quicker than he thought. So villagers, I'm sure, saying to Thomas Mayo, keep those rugby boots on and play through the game. And let your boots do the walking, not the talking. Jacobs now. That ball's not straight, but look at this. Zanderkies now. He receives it and then he just puts a Cristiano Ronaldo little chip through grubber, rolling it down over the touchline back to where the previous line out was, but this time it'll be a Hamilton's throw.
That's it. Yours again. Oh, okay, all good.
I'm sure that Heath Jacobs would like to rectify that last line out.
Okay, let's go, Amis.
$19 points to 14. Well taken again by Van der Merwe, Zandu van der Merwe. The drive up is good by Hamilton's for the first phase to put Villagers on the back foot, and then Villagers infringing. So Hamilton's with their first phase drive are going to capitalise because they've now got the straight on penalty from the ruck situation, and now will be able to hit it downfield with the wind behind them. And Christoph Smith does just that to take it on to basically the 10-metre line in their half. It's one in the line out there as well. Now, quick play by Zanderkies. Now it comes back to Topley. It's big fly half. He's got the ability to take it on. One or two rolls. By turnover ball. Referee saying hands were on straight away. Tackle releases the call. Could have been a bit on in there.
By 6. There we go. No clear release. Daylight, please. There we go.
Stasser now might have found himself a little hard done by because he seemed to be cleared first and then came down onto the ball, but Jaco Smith right there saying more daylight please with the man on the ground. That's a very good kick again. Villagers will want to capitalise from this now. 8 minutes left in the first half. They would love to score and then make it at least a 12-pointer difference before half-time.
Open, please. Here we go.
Hamiltons are not going to let that happen easily, if at all. Can they spoil this line out? But it'll be Mayer again. Up they go. Now they get into their body hard positions. Well-known Villagers tactic. Now the leg drive. Zanderkies has got to come through the middle. There he goes. There he goes. He's 1, 2, 3 short. It's pick and drive. It's try time. And that is a practice move that is worked out on a Tuesday and Thursday evening. And against the darkness when it comes to the practice evenings. And a fantastic effort there by the Villagers forwards. Secured their line out. Everybody in correct body height position as they came to ground. Zanderkies, you could see him like a corkscrew just burrowing through it. And when it opened up just short of the line out,
Otherwise we're wasting time.
just short of the try line, should I say, and going to ground for a pickup and place down try. Body height in the drive exceptional by Villagers. Hamilton's, having started so well, gone into a little bit of a silent shock at the moment. They've allowed Villagers to start bringing the game to them, where they took the game to Villagers in the very beginning, and now have let the men in white come at them. Looks like Thomas Mayer to me was the man that had the honours of scoring and maybe that as well has just brought cheer to his heart. So now get on with it and get himself another try on the scoreboard. 24 points to 14, 10 points the difference, 6 minutes to go. Smith again, yet again with a bit of a vurvur skoppie. Well read by Scott. It seems to be the same routine from every kickoff.
Use it, 9.
Smith to Scott.
Stay there,
Same spot going to ground. William Rose puts the box kick up. Not as high as he would have liked. Well taken by Kareem, the fullback for Hamiltons. Ethan Isaacs now. Onto the big man, Devin Martinez. He's been involved. Ethan Isaacs looks one way, looks the other. Onto the boot, chased by Jacobs. Topley is the man that looks for support. It's gone backward. Referee says Heno Jacobs took it beautifully. Rose.
Use it. Stay back. Last feet.
That's coming through from the sideline. There will be some check now. Tap and go again by William Rose. Has that gone the full 10 meters? Referee says it's a knock on as well. JP Lewis on the ball, the left wing for Hamiltons. The burrowing through now.
Donkey.
Nick Roebuck looked like that man. Once again, it's to Martinez. He's tight-head prop. Both front rowers working hard for Hamiltons. That's been a knock-on. Referee's turnover ball. Zander Keys using that tactical hooker's kick from him. He's used it 2 or 3 times this afternoon. Bit of an injury concern here. Stretcher board being called for. And straight away the medical staff onto the field, making sure that the neck is secured. And there will be a change here now. No hesitation to get onto the field. And we'll share with you updates on our man who now seems to be getting up, which is always a healthy sign. And a knock to the side of the neck.
I'll give it to you now. It's up.
Just tell him to tell you. Say for him, tell you. Say for him. Through the hands now, it goes of Topley, and that ball going to ground. Referee again, jumping over and hands on the ground, not supporting body weight. Just tell him, see just two. Checked into corner, and Villagers on the attack.
Line.
On the 22.
Okay, can I give the line to Village? Okay. That's your middle.
Zander Keys now.
Line says, line's yours. Line's yours.
Up it goes again. Heno Jacobs. William Rose finding it. Topley gets the ball unexpectedly. Here's the man to watch out for, Austin Prince. I warned you about those stepping stones there in the form of those dancing shoes from Prince. The big man coming onto the field now, Tyrone Rose for Villagers. Chip and chase there by Thompson, almost working for him, well covered at the back. by his
wide.
opposite 15, Karim. No try needed now by Hamilton's. They got to make sure that they've got to stop Villagers from scoring. They've got security of the ball.
No, near.
Isaacs, oh, that's just as we said it, it's turnover time. It's try time. And the man that's just come onto the field, Tyrone Rose, he's the man that actually had a long way to go down with that body. He's probably 3 times me in height, and he had to quickly put down the pedal of de-acceleration to get downstairs, pick that ball up, and simply dive through and over to take the score to 29 points for Villagers. What a turnaround it's been after a great start by Hamilton's.
Oh, 20.
Topley studied long and hard. That you could hear a thud, and that means it's definitely on its way past the poles, leaving a kickoff with 46 seconds to play on the clock in this first half. Smith already up to the halfway line. And can Hamilton's get one back? They'd like to go back into their shed, and knowing that they had the last say in the first half. Taken out of the sky superbly by William Scott. Andries Viljoen now onto the ball yet again. Taking the first standoff pass. Through the hands it went of Neethling. Now it's got to get out wide. That's a courageous tackle and a stunner coming from right wing Gerard Ackerman, where he simply said, die bus is vol, jy gaan nie hierso opklim nie, this door is not opening for you, and he slammed it shut. And that surely is going to be felt tomorrow morning when the Villagers player tries to get out of bed. That was bruising. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is 40 minutes of Derby Day, where these two clubs, in great rugby friendship, have entertained us now with the scoreboard leading 29 points to Villagers, 14 to Hamilton's. We're going to get back shortly. You go and get those bra-fires started, get yourselves ready for a second half, which could go into an exciting finale. I'll see you shortly. Don't go too far. Chat soon. Well, thank you for coming back to us and thank you for being with us. The Rugby Sport Network coverage brought to you this afternoon. Jaco Smith, the man with his arm up yet again, had a few arm up penalties in the first half, but he's controlled the vibe here exceptionally well, just as the way the hard-running Haddad Ackerman here, the right wing for Hamilton's gained some 25 metres. This is the way they started in the first half, the same way they're starting in the second. That could lead to a knock-on, pick up infringement. Referee saying, even though the man was in front, Austin Prince was it, he's happy with the unintentional knock-on. So just keeping it simple as referee Jaco Smith. Ethan Isaacs now got 10 on his back, and 9 Christoph Smith is playing fly half. They did that during the first half as well.
Set.
It's a good scrum from Villagers, picked up at the back now. It's a good run from Dlamini, Kwesa Dlamini. But then in the collision tackle, losing contact with the ball, going forward, and Villagers very happy with that grip and security of the ball. Well, we had a bit of an injury scare in the first half to Dion Rabi, and he's off the field, but he's all good. And just giving you that, if your friend, family of Dion Rabi, he's well, just for security and just taking precautions on Mr. Rabi. He's got a long season ahead of him, so he came off after taking a bump to the upper shoulder neck area. But all good, so healthy and fit. Good to hear. Well, from that scrum infringement on the wheel by Hamilton's, Villagers get their put in. To touch, should I say, because Topley has surely got the wind behind him now and can launch it even more, as you can see. Lovely time. I'd love to see him on the golf course. Just so Mr. Cool and casual. I think we'll have to refer to him as Mr. Ice Block. Just takes his time, just gets out his driver, puts the ball down, times his swing, casually walks to it, nice and cool. So Ice Block Topley is our man. Going up as our try scorer. Coming on was Rose in the line out, the big man for Villagers. He scored in the first half, and holding is the call. And referee Jaco Smith hearing the Hamilton's call of holding. Oh, it's tap and run now. And Dlamini taking it up. Kwesa Dlamini.
You go wide.
Now they decide to move it. Rubik on the ball now. He goes to ground. You can hear the earth shudder when he goes to ground. The big man is Nick Rubik. Now coming onto the blind side. This good to see Zetzman. He's a good player. Been a starved of ball this afternoon, but when he touches it, things happen around Christian Zetzman. Isaacs it again. Smith now starting to say, I want to cross the advantage line. Going forward ball. Isaacs got to get it out quickly. Martinez, the tight head, been good and actively involved. Turnover ball for the knock now. Villagers love capitalising on turnover ball. Zander Keys now, he'll take it on straight.
No, he's on the ball.
Gone to ground. Clear out's got to come quick from William Rose. Fenter, Neil
Don't
Fenter
block him.
to ground.
Goes out.
Topley, up it goes, into the skies again, the blue skies this afternoon. That's in the air tackle. Referee could call that. Yes, he most definitely has. Courageous take from Kareem. Another man that hasn't had much is Ismail this afternoon. Both centres for Hamilton starting to get involved. As we expect, Stussen now the loose forward. He's a live wire. William Rose. Closing the space now, and Christoph Smith says, let's have a takeoff, and both him and Rose got to exchange business cards for a while.
Make sure you're 10, not 7.
Ethan Isaacs now for that in the air collision.
And Mike is lost.
29-14. If we say the second half still stands at 0-0 after 6 minutes played. Van der Merwe yet again drives it up. Won his lineouts now. Dlamini. He's a big tank, this Dlamini. It's chip and chase. This is Smith. This is good for him. Isaacs now. He's got to get this ball back quickly. Much more energy. There was obviously stern talking by their coach, Hein Creel, at halftime. So Hamiltons have come out with firecrackers now taking off. And this is one man who's responded throughout the game. Gerard Ackerman, their right wing. Back to ground into the fifth phase now. Is that turnover ball? Referee could be giving it. The ball is back though. You can see it clearly. There's Zetzman pick and goes. Is the call. Isaac's waiting. Leg drive is good. Clearing out is good. Pick and go again. Now tries to clear it. Could be turnover ball. First man was there. And he saw the white jersey come through and pluck the plum. And Mr. Ice Block Topley just calmly again strokes it to about 38 meters and says, why are we all getting excited? I'll just give it to me. I'll put it on the big right boot and then just tickle that to the touchline. And we're back where we started. But well played, Hamiltons. It was definitely more sting in that tail there, now actually wanting to take it on. As I've said, after 8 minutes, still evens in the scoreboard. Villages having a healthy lead at half time, 29 points to 14, and it's staying at that. Over the top, well taken at the back of the lineup by Nzamo. Isaacs. Ismail still going strong. This is good play. Has that gone forward? And it has been hands in the ruck is the call. And now they've got to capitalise. They've got to now put it to the corner. It's into the breeze. They're going to tap and go. This is interesting. Rather, they're big runners. And who again but Van der Merwe to take it on. He's only just crossed the advantage line from the infringement. Zetzman, he'll go further than he's gone beyond. He always covers ground. And going right over and from the side. Remember, with ruck time, one of the things I've always said, please, if you're coming to a ruck situation, treat it as if you're visiting somebody. You come through the front door. Don't go down the driveway and climb through the side windows of the house, because that's how simple it is to explain a ruck situation. Everybody comes through the front door. And yeah, if you have to wait because you've got passengers in front of you going through the front doors, then you wait because everybody comes through that channel. But going down the driveway and climbing through one of the side windows, the alarms will go off and the security companies will arrive to say, why are you doing that? And the security man himself, Mr. Jaco Smith, the referee, has said, stay out of the windows, please. arse block, or should I say arse tray Topley, because that coolness now is starting to become more than one block. Well, let me tell you what, you can try and guess the numbers coming on here, as if you're asking me to quickly get those numbers to you in the changes, but 6 of them for Hamiltons. That's almost half the team, and it's good to see this early on in the season. Well done to the men coming off. You can see Nick Rubik. You can see, looks like Martinez as well. Had a good game, the front row men. Hooker Jacobs.
19!
Van der Merwe, the locks worked well today. Looks like Nzamo as well. The flank forward, Vedima Nzamo, he's off. Taken in and gone straight to ground, not coming out, so it's a collapse more, an automatic feed and turnover to Hamiltons.
Ander, iets fout. Kan niet altijd zitten, hè? Ja. Dat is al die tweede, derde keer in die game, hè? Volgende keer moet ik je afvallen, oké? Ja, ergens?
Isn't it exciting, folks, just to smell that rugby fever in the air, whether you're a rugby player, young boy or girl, at the Biliki level, is now representing his school or his club, right through to school sides, junior as well as high schools, and then into club level, and then our provincials and national teams. Rugby is back, and it just warms our South African blood. We all get very excited to get there to cheer on our respective teams. And cheering on has been taking place here with Villagers Brookside this afternoon, because there has been great rugby. Zitzman, Smith, that's a good pass out all the way to Karim. Man, I've been impressed with this Haddad Ackerman. He really has worked well.
Well done.
Isaacs. And that now looks like Rulovsa. Once again, Isaacs. So the 6-pack of replacements have definitely made their impact. Zandaki seems to have taken a sting to the shoulder. Cowley carrying on, the big number 4 lock. Ball has gone forward, but referee's arm saying and indicating to you as well that there were hands in the ruck. Probably been a bit more lenient today as referee Jaco Smith. He knows it's pre-season, it's the derby, but probably when the league comes, going to his pocket with the yellow card would come into play a lot sooner. But in the spirit of the pre-season and early season, our referee buying into the game and saying, come on chaps, let's try and reduce the penalties. I don't want to have to send people to the sideline. De Jong, MC De Jong's come on for Villagers. This time Hamilton's on the ball. Now they're driving this well. Oh, this is a great stampede. Tsunami time here for Hamilton's. Now they just got to get down to ground. Is that turnover ball? Referee is on the spot. You could see Hamilton's and actually charging on. And we're determined. They're the first ones to score again, just like they did in the first half. First ones to score in the second half. And deservedly so, because for the first 15 minutes of the second half, they've definitely taken the game to Villagers. Always remember, attack the scoreboard, whether either side. If you are behind, obviously attack the scoreboard to try and close the space with an extra 5-pointer. And I use the same word, attack the scoreboard, if you're leading, because you cannot defend a score on the scoreboard. Attack it and try and pull away even more. so many times we get that defend the scoreboard complacency, and it comes to bite you when sides realise they are in striking distance. And if he can strike this over, it'll make it an 8-point game. It's gone wide, so keeping it still to 10 points difference, but there's still plenty of rugby time to play, 25 minutes or so. And tries can be scored so quickly. So Karim will want 2 or 3 more opportunities to kick for poles if his side scores tries for him. Ismail solid under that kickoff.
Stay last feet, please. Release.
Body height is good. Now Isaac, Smith, Zetzman. But he's just getting across in numbers, still just taking a rule and playing across the field. No real go forward board here for Hamiltons. Again sideways. There's a missed tackle. Ismail realises that his outstretched arm is not going to stop him. Oh, that could have been off a hand, but no, it's gone. Kicked on forward. Zetzman, he'll run from here. He'll do something exciting. Security is important. 5 meters out from the try line.
Leave the ball.
Hamilton's playing well beyond their own advantage line.
Use it.
And Ethan Isaacs now, he's looking for that nugget.
Stay.
The box kick, he gets it down to Trey Topley. He's got a man outside him. He does the dummy pass out the back corner. Back inside again. Soft hands now. Coming on closely. MC De Jong is calling for it. Referee is saying, let the ball go, please. And not wanting to listen is Thomas Meyer. Thomas been a bit grumpy today. He's had 1 or 2 serious chats from the referee and 1 or 2 serious chats to the opposition as well. He's a very skilled player, Thomas Meyer. Cannot afford any distractions to take away his quality play.
Dis beter as dit. Dis beter as dit.
That's a good kick by Smith.
Subs.
Well, some more replacements here.
Yes,
It
hold
looks
them,
like
Alex.
a whole troop of Hamilton players coming on as well. As I say, that's the same from Villages. You can see in jersey 25 a well-known name to the club, Bradley Tain. He'll go to full-back. Looks like Stas and Noel coming off here for
Wait, guys. There's still guys going off the field.
Hamilton. Ethan Isaacs as well,
Okay,
and Travis Ismail also making their way to the touchline. Nice cold bottle of water waiting for them. Smith been looking for the gaps this
Don't even
afternoon
attempt to play.
and found plenty of them as well when he's put his acceleration foot down.
Dankie.
Let that ball come. Looks like
Not on
Janon
the
Yetlang
ball,
there,
not on the ball.
crushing back. Soft hands again, well closed down by Prince. The Franchi, jersey 23 on for Villages as well, also closing the space. As always stated, Zetzman goes forward. Soft hands, good play this by Hamiltons. So far, for me, Kadat Ackerman is the standout player for the Hamilton side. Good continuity now. The big man, Vian Kun. And breakaway time. It is Trey Topley. Back into the freezer the ice tray goes, and more ice blocks for the celebration tonight as Mr. Cool Ice Cool Topley adds his intervention to the scoreboard, and 2 more points yet to come, surely. On behalf of Global Sports Network, the main provider for this afternoon's coverage, they would like to thank their supporters. See, never talk too soon. Ice tray started to melt there and started to drip because he hit the upright.
No.
Where he should have just stroked it over with his eyes closed. So strange things happen on a rugby field. But as I was saying, Global Sports Network want to thank their friends in business sponsorship to support this coverage. Decro Paints, RD Consulting, G Sportswear, Sim Control. A huge thank you to you on behalf of all of us, especially Global Sports Network, for supporting Club Rugby and other codes in the media coverage. There is Jaco Smith saying, roll away please, you can't lie there. And that's a lot to roll away, is Chadwick Robertson. It's a big man. That's not one bread roll, that is a dozen bread rolls, and I say that respectfully, Mr. Robertson. On the charge again, Hamilton's going well. That looked like Rulofsa taking it on. His presence been felt since he's come on. Smith had a good game. That's explosive running. Once again, soft hand Zeetsman. He's got to look back inside to Smith. Tot scenes. Goodbye. Au revoir. Senior Vier. And that is Smith on his bicycle all the way down the main road. Superb play. And that was Rulofsa. Presence definitely noted on the field as having made his entry. And then the ever-present Zeetsman. And yet again, Mr. Smith, Christoph Smith, whether he's found the gaps or whether he has created them and this time received them to go some 30 meters to go and score. 34 points to 26, 34, 26 is the score. There it changes. 8 points the difference. The game is on. 15 minutes or so left in this game. Now we're starting to get excited as we started the derby. The honours are still there for the taking. Secured by Edwin Janssen. Boom, you could feel that collision. Mark Fairhurst, the man taking it on for Hamilton's. Arm will be out here. There will be a serious chat here. Late tackle, and Jaco Smith not getting swallowed into the emotions of any further cards. Soft hands yet again. Stay away from the touchline. Ball stayed in play. Referee playing on, but the AR's got his flag up and gone into touch. Bradley Tane, you've got to be wide awake when he's on the field. No time for resting when Brad Tane wants to get on with the game.
Just holding on here. Arms off.
He is number 21.
Ja, is jy kaptein nou?
Scrum half.
From Hamilton.
Ja, obviously for your foot. Ja, ja, dis wat my memory verder. Ja, wat?
Well, we're just waiting here now. Just a bit of repair to Ackerman. He's back, he's strong. Up into the sky goes Mayer, gets it down well to, could that be Leopold? Now again, it's intercepted. One for you, one for me is the call. It's the hard-running Janssen. That ball went to ground, but Zietsman, he'll snap anything up that's just lying there. He's not going to let it go to waste. Referee now, waiting for the call. Let it go. Roll away. Everybody's calling. Even the neighbours next door are shouting across the fence. Let it go.
Don't milk it. Leave it there. You're out now.
Edwin Janssen also made impact since coming on. Smith yet again. Rian Kun tried to take that with one hand at the back door and knocking that forward. Okay. Just going a bit quiet at the moment, but stop-start this game. We had a patch of about 10 minutes of exciting, explosive interaction. You score, I score, both sides crossing the whitewash. Can we pick it up again? Villagers to feed. Straight to ground, there's got to be a reset. I'll need a solid scrum again. Villagers have got the wind behind them, so if they can get this ball out to Topley, he can just nudge it downfield. As you see, over the top, that is an outstanding kick. Oh, how unlucky can one be? So it's all the way back because that went over the top, and instead of going for 6, it simply stayed in field, and the batsman didn't even run for a run, so they have to run all the way back and take it from where Ashtray Topley hit it. But that would have been spectacular if it just bounced to the right. So bounced to in-goal area and became a dead ball, so all the way back now to just short of his 10-metre line. Jaden Sam, he's come onto the field, also had some impressive touches. Sam feeds. Looking for one, looking for two. Was Ismail? No, wasn't Ismail. He's gone.
Okay, leave it now. Leave it now, play it.
Now it's turnover ball. Through their hands it's going again. Onto the boot of Prince. Taken beautifully by Karim. And once again Prince in the action. Christoph Smith was actively involved in that line out and running through the ball through the hands and taking it on himself just now, and the turnover came to Villages, and then Austin Prince putting it downfield, and now we find ourselves in the Hamilton's half on the 10-metre line. And Villages find themselves feeding again, left and right. Do they play the options of putting it behind the advancing back line of Hamilton's and just turning them around? 8 points the difference, play in the corners, or are they going to try and run it from here? Will they get the straight on penalty? Yes, they have. Soft hands again. This is good play. Back inside to Mfuma. Topley gets it to Tane. Prince now will chip and chase. This is good play. Now can Hamilton's keep them out? The ball's gone out, it's loose. And referee saying knock on here. Coming through in the scramble of fingertip knocks by Villages. Once again, both players from both sides just starting to send out party invitations to each other, saying, are you coming to the Bright tomorrow at my place? And here's my address, because there's one for you and one for me. You bring the pup and I'll bring the sauce. And referee Jaco Smith says, amen, leave the Bright invitations till later, let's get on with the game. Scrum time now for Jaden Sam.
Point.
Big scrum expected from Villages. This will have to be a channel 1 ball, quick in and out. You can't keep it Hamilton's. They do exactly that, taken on beautifully, secure it. First phase, clear out now. Sam again. Big men coming around the corner.
No, not on the ball, not on
Hamilton's
the ball.
into the 4th phase. It's just taking a ruler, going across field though. That's pop forward. Looks like it's MC De Jong for Villages on the ball. This is what I've said the whole game through, and Villages are known for this. You give them a scrap, they turn it into a smorgasbord. Nomfuma is the man onto that now. He's come on.
Leave it, leave it.
Oops. Down we go once. The gap opens for Ashtray. And Topley is the man that has got the ice tea tray out. He's got the ice blocks. He's got the deep freeze. He's got the igloo. He's got everything to do with cool and calm as ice. Maybe I should say cucumber Topley. As cool as a cucumber, and he has contributed his presence to this game this afternoon. Just waiting for Mr. Topley. And the kick is good. It's a great one. So taking it on to 41 points now. .41 points is the score to the host villages, and Hamiltons are going to have to work hard. Plenty of time still on a rugby field, 5 minutes, and that means 300 seconds if you look at it like that. And 300 sounds a lot better and a lot longer than 5 minutes, but villages have the ball at the present moment. It's a great box kick. Don't let it bounce. Superbly taken by Jano Netling. Prince is now. Prince has definitely got that hand and imprint on him now for tomorrow, because that was a good handoff by Hamilton. They tackled back. No, Prince is not standing back. He's on the tackle straight away. Sam. It looked like Fairhurst again. Sam. Smith. Here's the big man in Vian Kun. Oh, and Ashtray was almost on it again. Top Lee. Tap and go by Sam. Looks out wide. The ball bounces well. And all that happens there is rolling into touch. And who said stop? Everybody felt that the derby is almost at its end, but now we've got some entertainment because it's kicked back and running back all Hamiltons. Now that is such a tackle that it's knocked that young man right out of his RD book, because that is collision of note for 2026. That picture, photo RD, is lying on the floor. Kun again, rumble in the jungle, he takes it up further. Sam looks to the blind side. Zeetzman yet again crosses over the advantage line, 2-3 steps. Quick ball, here comes Mr. Kun yet again. 1, 2, 3, 4, the earth starts to tremble. Kun goes forward. Moving it beautifully across field. The ball, and here's Numfumo onto the ball. MCA de Jong. That is holding on to it. That looks like a wedding couple. It adds holding on. No one's letting go of the ring. Both sides, and that is a great kick by the bull himself, Andries Viljoen. He's played well today, is Smith. He really has. And here is Sput. This is pace. This is pace at its very best. Blacker de Jong. Back again now. Through the hands. Prince, he's got to look left and right. The pass is good. Tain is on his own, but he touches the best tackler on the rugby field, and that is the touchline. It stretches 100 metres. And the touchline will always put his hand out to make sure that he can grab your bootlaces and pull you into touch. One and a half minutes left to go, 90 seconds. It's been a great game, this derby, early season. Great game celebrated between two great clubs. The visitors Hamiltons this afternoon in their 151st year of existence up against the club in its 150th year this year, Villages. That's rugby history. 301 years combined in serving this beautiful game of ours. That's not straight. Referee will have to call it. Bit of a banana throw there with the side throw, no advantage given to villagers in competing. So they'll get the feed though. Could this be the last move of the game? We're basically looking 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, as they would be calling. This could be the last feed for the first clash between these clubs. The season's ahead. Topley, the ball for Yun. Topley again through the back door. Quick ball again. Nomfuma. That's a steal. Could be a knock on as well. I'm sure that the referee might be calling this Cinderella time, end of the ball. But he says, no, hold on a minute. The big bell has not rung yet. One more dance. Sam again waiting now. He gets it. Smith. Through the hands, it's going out wide. Onto the hard-running full-back all day is Karim. Sam looking for the run-in, Zeetzman. He sees space. Roll away is the call. Clearing out will be Cowley. Fairhurst yet again on the ball. That looks like rule offside. Hamilton's had the first say. Can they have the last say to today's derby? 41 points to 26, 15 points difference. And that is now holding on, and Tane. He's not going to stop. They've got numbers out here. Prince can put it into all-for race. Out it's going. It's got to go down again. But tackled into touch. And referee now saying that's a hard tackle. Tane, I told you, don't. He's not going to wait for anything. He's going to get the 10-meter penalty. He's brought to ground. And slow things down and put it in the corner. And now will Villagers have the last say, because at 1 minute, Hamiltons were about to have the last dance, and Villagers now using the extra 2 minutes of referee's optional time. And we've had enough, sir. We're thirsty. There's a pot of tea waiting for us, and let's go and celebrate as friends the derby here for 2026. Well, derby 41 points to 26. My name Barry Wilson. I'm going to make my way downstairs to get some on-field interviews as quickly as I can, and we'll chat to you shortly from there. Just some players that you mentioned. Like to mention Smith in the Hamilton side. I thought he had a great game. He really did show his presence throughout the afternoon. Sassenell, as always one to watch. Sassenell, the flanker. I was impressed with Zandu van der Merwe at lock as well. He contributed. A lot of presence there. As well as, for me, a very impressive Harold Ackerman on their right wing. And then some impressive performances. I enjoyed the hard, tight work of Well, here we are on the field again. What an honour it is to stand here 2026 and rugby grass, rugby feeding. And I've got a man who smiled throughout last year. That's our good friend here. And Anton Klusner, how are you, my good man? I missed you over the rugby break and through the holidays, and you're still smiling.
Yeah, no, lovely to be back. Rugby season's in full swing. Bay last week, and now a wonderful game against Hammy. So, yeah, we thrilled. 150th derby for us, and to take it. And I mean, Hammies were excellent today as well. Hard game, you know. Hines, they've got a whole new setup there, and they're disciplined, and they were great today. I mean, my boys, can't say much for them. They're just outstanding men, and we just so thrilled to have all the extra guys like Aiden Topley and a lot of guys coming back for this season. So we're ready to go this season, and, you know, thrilled to bits.
Well, it's great to be back here, and you can see how we've all missed it. Just a great turnout for pre-season game. What can you say to your Villagers supporters or rugby supporters in general for the season?
Oh no, well, come and support club rugby. That's what it's about. I mean, I think we had close to 1,000 people here today, which is outstanding for a club game. Last week the same. So yeah, very thrilled to be back of it. I mean, I apologise for the dusty pitch, but we're putting as much water as we can. But yeah, no, look, we're thrilled for this win. We're going to enjoy it. The guys are going to have a couple of cups of tea, like you like to say, and you know, then we start with a preparation for the season. So yeah, thrilled.
Good man. I'm going to see you shortly around here throughout the season, wherever it may be. May your 25 success continue into 26, but always great hospitality here with you and Villagers.
Yes,
so thank you so much again, my good man.
And a shout out to my mother-in-law. She said I'm going to say hi.
Oh, wow. Who is mom? Mother-in-law. Who is she?
Pauline in Wales.
Pauline in Wales. Wherever you are, Pauline, you drink one of those stouts tonight. We're sending lots of South African love to you. Here's the bull, Andries Viljoen, the smiling captain. Andries, dit voel lekker, né?
Yeah, what a doubt. They came out with a lot of emotions there in the first, say, 20 minutes. And we have a saying, emotions last for 20 minutes, but trust in our system lasts a lifetime. And I think we stayed in control for majority of the game. And they completely changed it up this last 40. And I can feel I'm a bit older now. And there's a few youngsters in Hamilton side. But yeah, we're keeping up. And I'm so proud of my boys. And also good luck for Hamiltons for the season. They're a good side.
Yeah, you can say that, you can feel it, but you can't throw the younger players, yeah, but you can't throw away years of experience. And the hair's still there, and the colour, it's all in place, but as I noticed the haircut, what do you think's going to happen to Villagers this year?
It's still a long road. I can't say the same about your hair. It's still a long road, and we know we have a lot of work to do, especially in our fitness. But we know where we stand with ourselves, and I think that's the most important thing. We build on growth and not a setback.
Fantastic. Andries, you know what I'm going to do now? Like we see when we sit at home and watch on TV, the captain hands over, handshakes. I had the honour today, I just took it on myself, to call a man of the match. And I'm going to say it while you're here so you can protect me. I called him everything. I called him ice block. I called him deep freeze. I called him igloo. I called him cucumber. Aiden Topley, so cool, calm and collected. Come forward here, sir. What a performance. Gee, come and stand close to me. Aiden, how did that feel? Because it looked like you were just having a stroll in the park there.
No, it was awesome, mate. It really felt amazing. Even with these teammates of mine, they made it great. Everyone bought into the plan, and yeah, it was just enjoyable.
Yeah, you know, and there's a lesson that you showed today. We all tried to play this game. I played in the 10th team at school only because there weren't 11 teams, but I enjoyed my rugby. It was happy, and you showed happiness, and it just came through in your game. There was no pressure on you. You were having fun on a glorious Saturday afternoon representing your club.
100%. I think even the culture that they set here, it's about having fun, building relationships. On our camp we said that, and I mean, this is evident of that. Yeah.
Well, Aiden, it was a pleasure watching you. I know that they've got the kettle boiling, and you go and enjoy that cup of rooibos until we meet again. Okay, all the very best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And where is Mr. Zietsman? Hey, Andries, you got to come here. This is a derby. This is South African club rugby at its best. Hanskit, there we go.
Well done. Yeah.
Now I know what it feels like to be Bismarck du Plessis Tissani Tuamana. And thank you, my good man. I'm now going to hand over the mic to these men here, your friends, Mr. Zietsman. I love watching you play. Every single time you touch that ball, something happens, and the most important thing is it's vorentoe, and you go forward. What do you feel about this early season? You can be proud of your boys.
100%. No, I had a discussion now with the boys, and it is our first like proper game. We had a quick session in Heidelberg and also a game against Milnerton, which really helped us. But I mean, you don't get better competition than this. Yeah, we were at the Saldana tournament yesterday. Well, the little seating. We just heard a bit about what the teams are doing now, and I could with like pride in myself say that playing against Villages and this type of capacity teams, you don't get better training like that for a season. So still fresh, sort of a lot of young blood debutants now. So very excited for this season. Yeah, it's going to be great.
Well, they've got another Mr. Experience here to mould the young blood and to be the Zietsmans of the future. And Hamilton's, I'm saying now, watch out for Hammies. They're going to put their hand up again this season of 2026. And don't you think it's fantastic that we've had this crowd turn out for the derby, the pre-season?
I mean, that's what it's about. I think it's 148 years now of a derby. You don't get that anywhere in this country. So that is, you can feel it on the field as well. Love the stands. We love the competition. I mean, if it doesn't make you a better team, why would you want to play it? So yeah.
Well, join me, because I rated this friend of yours here on the right wing, Mr. Ackerman.
Yes.
Come and stand next to me, please. Now I feel amongst rugby brothers here. And I just want to say, while you're captains here, if I had to choose a man of the match on the receiving side, it would have been you.
Thank you.
I thought that your contribution today was exceptional. You didn't just hug that touchline, you went and looked for work. How do you feel about your game?
Yeah, hello mommy, hello daddy. Yeah, I think Cappy probably also said it. Our goal coming into the game was to give it our all, and I think that's exactly what we did. We're still in the building phases for the season. We've got a very young side, and they are a very experienced side. So yeah, I think we're happy with the day. Obviously never happy with the loss, but I think there was a lot of good things.
Yeah, and keep on playing the way you do, Hamiltons, and yourself especially, because it was exciting, it was enterprising, things were going to happen, and that's what we've come to watch, because it kept us on the edge of our seats. I would like to shake both hands here and say to Hamilton's captain and to our man of the match, if I can call it that, for on the losing side, the losing man of the match. What was it, mommy and daddy that you greeted? What about Scotty or Leafy or anything? There we are. So you see, I've got a good word in for you. Right, it's Barry Wilson here, and I've had a great afternoon, as you can hear and see, with all rugby friends. You've got to get out here and join Club Rugby, whichever side you're supporting. Get out and make 2026 the rugby season of rugby seasons. Global Sports Network, a huge thank you to you for being our main media coverage, and to all your friends in sponsorship as well. Thank you for joining Global Sports Network and bringing the game to us. Come on now, I'm challenging you. It's time to see you with the rugby chair next Saturday or during the week, wherever you're going to be. It's me, Barry Wilson, saying, if I don't see you soon, I'm going to see you a little later, but wherever it is, let's keep on smiling and let's remain happy, because bringing joy to rugby hearts always celebrates a good game of rugby and season ahead. Thank you for listening. Good night. Barry Wilson signing off.